Pen, pen, pen. I got broads in Atlanta. Just the bleed in the red. Good cause and the skirmish. Finish! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for joining. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is doing fantastic today. We're back live at it again. TGI. Thank God it's Monday. Back to doing what we love most with the community we love most. We're back live at it again. I'm Bye Money. Thanks for joining. Drop those GMs in the chat if you haven't already. We are just getting started here. Absolutely amazing right now. Wow, we are just tumbling right now. Just right off the rip. Right off the bat, we are just flushing. Going back to this high, I'm not sure how significant that is, but basically going back to this breakout area. There are two bull bars, people looking for that measure move. Two strong bull bars, once they see that, they get the measure move. Almost got the 1 to 2, but didn't quite get there. Almost, but not quite. Very close, very close. Interesting. Okay. Depends on how you measure this, but you get the 1 to 2 if you use the open instead of the low. It makes sense. Makes more sense for me to use the low because that's the risk you're willing to take. So you want the 1 to 1 from there. I don't know. Depends on how you want to measure it, I guess. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. Drop the G in the chat. Luis, good morning. Sherman, good morning. BJ Sue, good morning. Turtle Toes, good morning, everybody. We're back live at it again. Our counts are more or less break even. We are back at 300K. We're just kind of grueling back and forth around this area. At the highest point, you can tell that since my threshold is 294,414, right? It used to be at what? 2,900 or 292,500. That's what the original threshold was. It's up from there $2,000. So you know the highest point my accounts ever got to was around 2,000. So we actually had $2,000 profits on these accounts at the highest point, not $2,000 profits, but 2,000 unrealized gains. At some certain point in time, these accounts hit $2,000 of unrealized gains. And now we're back to like break even. So we're just going back and forth. And we're kind of just like getting adjusted. Honestly, the big one, we were doing fine until this absolute nonsense just straight moved down and it just gets stopped. And they double bottoms off of this area. This little wall here, it absolutely destroyed me. And I took the max pain on that. And I was like in pretty heavy. I think I learned a lot from this little mistake here. But of course, if it went my way, which I felt like it was supposed to, especially with all of this, man, second entry short, like it's just so much going for it. And it really looked like it wanted to push down. This is the first back this chart goes. What's going on? Why do I have like 3 days on this chart? One second, what's going on? Why do I have like solo? Why do I have 5? What is going on? Yeah. Especially looking at this chart, it just looked like it wanted to really push down one more time. I mean, when you look like this, it looks like this, it really does look like it wants to push down, but it is what it is. But hey, anyways, I mean, we're basically back at break even. These guys are starting from 0, and we got plenty of threshold to work with, way more than I need, so we should be fine here. First bar is actually going to be a bull bar. It looked super bearish. The fact that we bounced off here makes me feel like it's going to come up and fill the gap. Let's see how it ends, though. I'd like to see some bullishness. You're supposed to have 2 bull bars, but the second bar probably will fill the gap. So, good morning, everybody. Slow pokey, good morning. Is it slop okie or slow pokey? Bub stocks Busted my PA back to evals. Sorry to hear that. Good news is Wednesday, right? I believe Wednesday we have something nice. Wednesday we have, oh sorry, no. Friday, core CPI numbers. Core CPI numbers on Friday, so you most likely can get some new PAs using the news for that. It's nice. It's nice that you can use news to get funded, basically. So this is why you wait for the bar to finish. You want it to be bullish. It was bearish, and the moment it closed, got sold. Big down, big up. Big down, big up means potential trading range. Let's see the second bar. Are we going to close inside the first 5-minute bar? I don't know. We'll see. It's a slow poke. Yeah, I got you. It's not the slop okie. The slop okie sounds cooler, but the slow poke is, you know, it's cool. That slop. Second to short on the 1-minute chart. I don't know. I'm just hanging out here. Most likely going to go down because you got big down, big up trading range within this one bar. Yeah. Decently big risk. The 1-minute ATR is as big as the 5-minute ATR. It's like virtually the same here. The 1-minute ATR is 32 points. The 5-minute ATR is 37 points. And we're using a 14 period. Okay. Okay. The bull bar here, maybe looking to go long. Just to fill the gap. We're just so close to it. Potential trading range right gap beneath as well right here on Friday. A second just short on the 1-minute chart. The 1-minute chart looks like it should go down. I mean, it looks like it should go down. It's a bad signal bar to go short though. Wow, something's wrong with my computer. What's going on here? Something is making this very choppy. Something is making me very choppy. Bull bar here, I'll probably just go long. Just to fill the gap. Bull bar close above this high. Pretty necessary, in my opinion. So I get just short on the 1-minute chart about a trigger. It doesn't quite trigger actually though. Misses it by like 2 ticks to trigger. Like I said, if it's gonna go up, it's hard to wait for that second bull bar. But if there's another bull bar, most likely it'll fill the gap on that bull bar. So it's gonna be hard to like just enter long here because it's gonna fill the gap already. We'll see. Yeah, most likely fill the gap. If there's a bull bar, most likely. That's a bad thing about having to wait for the confirmation bar because sometimes the confirmation bar itself hits your target. So there's not much you can do. You just gotta watch and wait. It's fine though. Doesn't quite fill the gap, but you know, 99% chance fills a gap here. Fills a gap. But like, you know, you're talking about 2 tick profit there at that point. Unfortunately, with this first bar, hard to tell if you want to go long here. It is what it is. I was thinking about on the 1 minute chart taking the fail second to short, but doesn't give me the second to short. It misses by 2 tick the trigger. Then it actually reverses up. Unfortunate. Nothing's happening here. I'm not getting any of our setups. Now we fill the gap. Ultimately, this looks like a big trading range on the 15-minute chart. So we can come back down now that we're near the top. This is where you go short. You're supposed to go short and then come back to the bottom of the trading range. If we see some signs to go short, I'll potentially take it. Big down, big up. If this is like a bull bar, probably looking for measure move go up. Ugh. Bull bar ending there is high. You know what I mean? Pandas, TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We're back live at it again. Why do we say TGIM? Because it's Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Because that means we get to do what we love most with the community we love most. You know, the weekend. The weekend is business. The weekdays are pleasure. That's what it is for trading futures. BJ Stocks says, change my name to Bubba. Bub Stocks. I can't find out how. The only way I know is doing it by, you know, going to your channel. I mean, you can look it on you can look on the good old Googles. How to change my name on YouTube. You did change that? I don't know then. I'm sorry. I don't know why it says BJ Stew. It looks like it sounds like disgusting. Sounds like a BJ and the stew made from the BJ. I don't know. I don't know. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. It's a weird name. It's a weird name, man. What can I say? Hey, Pan, do you still trade TPT? I do on the side, but right now I'm so focused on my Apex. I'm kind of letting them be for now. But yeah, I do trade TPT. I love TPT. You just gave me nostalgia from middle school. Is that like your real name, BJ Stew? Is your last name Stew? Alright, feels like I'm just short on the 1 minute chart, but it's hard to tell without much context. It's just, it'll be a really random, just long trade here. Not random, just I don't have much context to take this long trade. Sorry about that. I mean, that's just what it is. I'm not judging you for it, nor do I, you know, make an opinion of, you know, about you for it. I could care less, but I mean, I understand if you're middle school, that's gonna be harsh. It's gonna be harsh. The parents didn't think that one through. You know what I mean? The parents didn't think that one through. You gotta blame the parents for that one. All right, what's going on? What's going on here? All right, all right, all right. We are live. Bull bar here. What does that mean? The unfortunate thing is that it just retraces back into all this price action. If we're like down here and we're getting it, then it kind of makes more sense to go long. But now that we're like kind of in a potential trading range, we're at the top of it. I don't know. 2 bull bars here mean anything. I'm not sure. 2 strong bull bars. Do I just want to go long here, see what happens? Just go long here. It's a dumb trade because you got 50% chance for reversal. If I can scalp out, that'd be great. Just get it over with. I doubt I can scalp out here, though. I really doubt I can scalp out. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really doubt we can scalp out. Nor do I really want to... Do I really want to, like, take all this risk here like this? Or at least, like, maybe this much risk, let's say. Yeah. Do I really want to retrace? Like, I feel like we could be at top of a trading range and we can just get crushed to the downside here. It feels really choppy here. We could do a trading range here as well. Finding a little spark of hope, but don't know if it means much. I really don't like the trade. It's a really strong bull bar on a 15-minute chart, though. Could be looking for a breakout of some sort. Double bottom. Double bottom here already makes this measure move. That's the problem. Oh, you know what? It doesn't make the measure move. It gets very close to making the measure move on the spike up. It doesn't quite get there, though. Actually, if I make this more refined, nah, it still doesn't get it. Oh, I was gonna take profits there. Oh my goodness, I was about to take profits there, and it just plummeted like a rock. I was trying to take profits right there, and it just plummeted like a rock. I don't know if you saw that. I was like, all right, let's get a little bit more, and just literally plummeted. How in the what in the hell world? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Forget about it. I don't want any part of this. Get me out of here. What in the world? That was crazy. What in the world was that? I mean, it flushed to the downside, but we're still like, I mean, if we're going to go up, we're going to go up now. Like, I think we're going to go up now. That was like, that little crash to the downside shows like all of the bears scalped out, right? This is caused by bears scalping out, that like quick move to the downside. All the bear scalpers are out. So like, let's see if we can push up really high here. We hold it. Let's hold. Hold. Jeez Louise, that was crazy. I was thinking that little flash crash showed us that all the bears were out, all the bear scalpers were out, so there's not much left for the bears. I feel like they're all gone. So we're gonna hold this. Let's hold it for the candle to finish. Even if we come out break even, let's hold it for the candle to finish. Do gaps fill only matter during the regular trading hours, ETH, or both? I hear your mintage gaps a lot and wondering. Gaps do get filled often. It's a good target to have if you're like are looking for targets. Regular trading hours, ETH gaps are way more significant. ETH gaps are more uncommon because the market's only closed for like an hour, so you have a gap created in that 1 hour, so that's like pretty rare. Not rare, but it's more uncommon, right? When the regular trading hours, you have like 13 hours of price action that can develop, and you don't know you don't know where you're gonna be when you open. So, all right, let's say we're gonna come up break even here. It's all good. I thought we had a chance to really blast off because I thought that little spike to the downside meant all the bears scalpers are gone, and then they just took their profits and they left. And I thought we were gonna like blast off at least to make a new high, so I held that. We're up a hundo there. Whatever. We made 40 cents. I could care less about a hundo. It's just a scalp, right? That's what a hundo is. The thing is about these accounts is that my trailing threshold. See, one good thing about here's a silver lining, pandas. This is a silver lining. 40 cents. Hey, green is green. Green is green. I mean, that's better than being like $1,000 red. I'd rather be up. I'd rather be up 40 cents than $1,000 red. What can I say? Green is green. The silver lining of making a bunch of money and then losing it is that now I don't have to worry about threshold as much. You know, I'm up. I can swing better. I can swing up to my. I can swing. You know. Because I have $2,000 of threshold it's like empty space. I have $2,000 that like won't be affected, right? If you look at my threshold right now, it's at 294,414. See, on the left side is my threshold. My right side is my account balance. So on the left side, you can see the original threshold was 292,500. That was the original threshold. So I'm up about 2,000. I was at a certain point, $2,000 in profits, like above that threshold. But now I'm down to break even essentially on my account. So I have $2,000 of swinging I can do without my threshold being affected because it already was affected. So that's one good thing, the silver lining. You know what I mean? You gotta look at the positives here. That means I can swing like $2,000 and it won't affect anything really. Imagine those who went long here after this bull bar and they get shot to the downside. There's bulls who are trapped here. Bulls that are trapped. Big time. Like I said, shenanigans. I don't want any part of this. If it came back down to break even, I didn't want anything to do with it. And good decision by me because it's having a pretty deep pullback now. Why? Wow, leave some money for the rest of us. I'm sorry. Think about it. 40 cents times 20 accounts. Do you know how much money that is? That's like $8. That's like $8. That's enough for a Big Mac with only if you use a coupon though. You gotta use a coupon for that. I made $8 today. Think about it. And only 20 minutes of work I made $8. Do you think watching the Superdome is worth? I was about to say, I thought you misspelled Super Bowl. Do you think watching the Super Bowl is worthwhile? I mean, for those who watched the Super Bowl yesterday, I mean, I don't know. It was a lame game. It was a defensive game. Game of defense. And though that's very good for the winning team because they can win, it just ends up being a boring Super Bowl, whatever. Do you think Superdome is worth it? I don't use it, so I can't make a comment on it. But I definitely know traders use it. So it really depends on your style. I like to be on the charts here. I like to, you know, it feels more gamified for me. So you know, growing up playing games, I feel like this is more comfortable for me. The Super Bowl halftime show. I don't listen to Bad Bunny music. Mainly because I can't understand a word. I can maybe understand some words. from my high school Spanish classes. But otherwise, I pretty much left in the dark when listening to the halftime show. And I guess that's what they assumed was gonna happen when they chose Bad Bunny to be the Super Bowl halftime show. I just can't understand it. What can I say? Knowledge Hub says, "Crap, I'm Mexican. I don't know what the he's saying in his music." It's kind of like mumbly, right? I don't know. I don't know if it was like the sound, the EQ during the halftime show. Like they didn't EQ him correctly, but I really like. It sounded like he was just slurring all his words. I don't know if that's his style, like mumble. He's like a mumble rapper or something like in Spanish, but I really couldn't understand. Like not that I can even understand the language, but I couldn't even like hear any enunciations of his words. It's I don't know. Maybe that's just his style. I don't want to read this because I don't know what it says. It could be something really bad. BJ Sue says something. All right, I'm gonna translate this. Oh, it's his lyrics. What? Translate selection to English says. Translate full. No, just translate. What? What the? What kind of terrible. What? What? Okay. Market. Big down, big up. Now pushes up. Now big up. Big down, retracement. On the 1 minute chart, you could really sense the chop here in the 1 minute chart. Lots of wicks, lots of tails. Confusion. Bulls are trapped here because definitely bulls have been long on this bull bar, in my opinion. But this trap currently is not really working out for the bears. It's kind of just getting chopped around. What does this mean? Okay, Yosei. I know Yosei means I know. I know Yosei means I know. Because I know, because I could say no say, which means I don't know. Bad Bunny lyrics. Okay. Translate for me. Translate. Okay, here we go. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm glad I didn't read it. I just translated it. I'm glad I didn't read it, boys. The wisdom is beyond my years for not reading that out loud, even though it's the lyrics. Did he really say that during the Super Bowl? Did he really sing the song and say that in the Super Bowl? I guess there's worse things that's been said, but it's pretty bad. Pandas, I'm not gonna lie. My FYP, my For You page is just filled. My algorithm is just filled with Epstein like conspiracies right now. It's crazy, and it really cool. It goes. You know what? The sad thing about this is that potentially the cheese pizza was the tamest part about Epstein. If the conspiracies are true, the cheese pizza is like the tamest parts of this whole thing. It's actually wild. Unfortunately. It's really sad. It's actually crazy. Like I had to like stop. I can't even stop because it's like it's just filling my algorithm. Well, Panda, do you think Trump is a PDF? Um, mm, hmm. I have no comment on that. I can't. I don't have. I really don't have enough. I really don't have enough evidence for anything of that. Let me just say that I don't. If he is, there's not enough evidence for it. If he's not, then okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't know. There's like any like evidence, enough evidence for it. I don't know. That's the thing about the Epstein files. You have all this crazy stuff happening, but like there's no hard evidence for anything. You know, at least I don't think there is. You can't. No one's caught red-handed. Epstein's dead. Like these people, I guess, with their testimonies, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. Like it's like you can't catch him in the act. You just can't catch him in the act. Heisenberg just says, "Let's just stick to trading." I'm just saying the Epstein files are crazy. They're absolutely wild. The Epstein files, I don't know if you're going those rabbit holes, but there's some conspiracies. Like some
5 minute trap.
conspiracies, I think it's like, man, look at this bar. Look at the 1 minute chart. Like if you want to talk about chop, this is chop. We're just hanging around the previous week's close, going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, the smart thing to do is just buy here. I mean, should I? Should I be a little crazy? This big push down makes me feel like it wants one more leg down. So I kind of want this leg down to finish before going long. Right? I want to break this low. Okay, bear bar any near its low. People buying here for sure. Something's wrong with my 1 minute chart. It's very choppy. Not choppy, it's very slow. Alright, it's better. I had too many days loaded, I think. I should have bought here. I was waiting for a new low. We got scalped out if we could have. I was waiting for a new low because this push down makes me feel like it wants some symmetry. But no symmetry was not given. Makes an outside bar here. That's insane. Like, I think the bulls are trapped here. Right? Because they bought here and it just created these two bear bars. I think the bulls want to get out. Like, they want to come out here. So, like, I don't think there's enough selling pressure yet until the bulls are out. Right? Believe it or not, selling pressure happens not because of bears. Not only because of bears, but you need bull participation too. You need bulls to get out of their positions. You need both bulls and bears to participate. Right? Bulls getting out of their positions so they have to sell, and bears entering the positions. You need both to participate. So the bulls here, I feel like, are still trapped. So you're not going to see this push down until the bulls are set free here. And then once they're free, then, you know, it's kind of like anyone's game. Albert says, can't believe it's already mid-February, soon to be summer, and then Black Friday, and then another Christmas, man. I think I better be a little more serious about day-to-day trading. That's what I'm saying. If you think in terms of like weeks and months for day trading, like for progress, 5 months is gonna fly by, and we're going to be in a really different position in 5 months. Trust me. Big bull bar ending on its high. Okay. I want to see what happens when the bulls are out now. They're out of their positions now. And now they're break even. For those who went long here are not break even. Second entry long, interesting. Excuse me. But yeah, some of the conspiracies were like, what's one? There's one where it's like, okay, one I've heard, I didn't like see it myself, but I heard from someone else that Michael Jackson was actually the good guy. I know he had his weird quirks. He probably dabbled a little bit into, some of that stuff. But he died. He died. Think about these people who died. Like these celebrities who died. Michael Jackson died, and they said that he was actually trying to save the kids. Maybe for himself, I don't know. But he was trying to save the kids from Epstein Island, and he was going to report Epstein. Maybe because Michael Jackson, he doesn't want to kill kids. He just loves them too much, So once he realized like they were doing something beyond just SA, beyond the SA, they're doing crazy things beyond SA. He was like, he wanted to protect the kids. He's like, I'm evil, but I'm not that evil. And now he's gone. And her Princess Diana as well. Just all conspiracies, but also she was killed. She died in a car accident. How does a princess die in a car accident? This just doesn't make sense. She too was probably trying to she was gonna snitch on them. You know what I mean? So now you have this like famed superstar who is like known, like his final legacy is him being this PDF. But now after his death, now he's like kind of known to be the good guy. The lesser of two evils. Is Epstein dead or not? I mean, I gotta ask you guys. Everyone knows he didn't kill himself, but is he actually dead? Now we don't even know that. There's like pictures of like Epstein being dead, and it's like it just looks like he's closing his eyes. Like he doesn't look dead at all. He's like, okay, just close your eyes, and we need this picture to prove that you died. And he's like, it's the least convincing picture of all time. I heard things like there was no one actually at the site of the crime, like the crime scene. Like he was not. They removed him before anyone could come in and actually like see if he's dead, because most likely they either swapped the body out, like it was not actually him. Like there was like this post on 4chan of a verified security guard at the time of the jail Epstein was in, and he wrote a testimony saying that he saw Epstein being removed from his cell, and an hour later he died in that cell. Like he saw him literally get removed and taken outside, like out of the jail, and an hour later he died. And he like said, I think whatever, like I think he's not dead. Like I think I saw. Basically, that's what this guy said on 4chan, and they later found him. They found the actual poster, and it found that he was actually secure. And these are in the Epstein files. It's not just like on the internet. It's actually in the Epstein files. You can see these. You can see this like transaction happening. Actually crazy. But Epstein files are kind of weird because it's like literally anything that they can think of to do with Epstein, they just put in there. So that's why you got 3 million documents. Like it could just be like very like fringe stuff, but it'll still be in there. If anything, even like 1% related to Epstein, like they're gonna put it in there, just in case so I don't miss anything. So it's just like a big slosh of stuff. In a sense, it's almost too much information. But you know, the internet's out there, and trust me, there are people going through the internet, going through the files, file by file. There's probably new like organizations, just sole purpose is go through all these files just to make connections and stuff. Let me just say this. The PDF stuff is the least of the worries, and let me just give you one little clue of why that's the case. And this I'm only saying this because Asmongold Gold is like millions of followers. Asmongold Gold covered this on his channel. They believe that there's this keyword. The keyword is jerky, okay, and it appears many times in the files. The keyword is jerky, okay, and it appears many times in the files. And people talking about jerky, I say how delicious the jerky is. We ran out of jerky. We need more jerky. Blah 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 blah. And they're kind of talking about jerky in a way that you don't really talk about jerky. Like, how much can you really love jerky? And people think jerky means, I don't even want to say it, but Asmongold said it, so it's like pretty much out there right now. But they think the keyword for jerky is actually like human meat, and even worse, maybe like children's human meat. So I'm just saying the PDF stuff is the least, it's the tamest part, which is horrendous to think about. But it's like the tamest part of what may have happened on those islands. Like, it's crazy. And when I was like, I don't know if it can get any worse than that. Something's gonna come out, like literally, it's the worst thing you can possibly imagine. That's what they're doing. Crazy, 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 crazy stuff. And my freaking feed is just filled with all these conspiracies. I'm just like, the depravity of man. If you don't think man is evil, it is just, I don't know. It's not hard to convince me man is evil. Let's just say that. All right. I mean, there's not much going on here. Got 2 bull bars now. Those who were stuck here are now out break even, plus more. Did they make a scalp beyond this? Yeah, they made 40 points beyond that, so all good. So they made a scalp beyond their original entry here, right? They see 2 bull bars. They may have the same thing as what I thought would be this measure move, possibly getting to up here, the 1-to-1. Now we got a second leg up. Lots of overlapping bars, lots of wicks here. But the bull moves are quite strong. They're getting above, right? Making higher highs, higher lows here. A slightly bullish bar here could make me just go long here. Like, if this is a bull bar, I may go long. Looking for some sort of confirmation here. The daily chart has a big trading range marked by the trading range indicator. Second entry long on the 1-minute chart does trigger. Kind of lots of back and forth though right now. Bull bar here, I'm definitely going long. right? Lots of confirmation that we're gonna go higher. Then we got another bull bar closing above the previous candle's high. Massive bull bar on a 15-minute chart. Looking for follow through now. Curious to see if we're gonna hit this measure move. Having a hard time making a scalp beyond the previous day's high. Can be a big reversal area. The daily chart could just be like 2 outside bars and could create another outside bar. It could on the daily chart, which could mean big reversal here, but we'll see. Is URL allowed in chat box? It's not. Do I still talk to Kellyanne? I mean, I don't not talk to her. I mean, I don't talk to her like really like personally. I don't DM her or anything. I've DM'd her like a couple times early on, but she's like really doing her own thing, which I love. She really ran with her strength, which was like to talk about prop firms. She did her own research. It was her wheelhouse. And on top of that, she like is providing good information to people when she tries to uncover scams and basically bad actors in the prop firm space. I love what she does. I think it's great. I don't really like talk to her personally. I'm not like but I have no problem talking with her. She's found her own little space, like her own niche. Niche or niche, you know what I mean? The niche. Another bull bar I'm buying. Always in long. People most likely looking for 1-to-1 on this move, which is like exactly what the 1-to-1 is on the 2 bull bars here. It's the exact same measure move. I'm not sure if that means much, but I'm gonna buy again with another bull bar here. We're scaling up in this position. I got 40 cents in the bag. Let's use it to our advantage. Four, three, two, one. Cool. All right. We're just chilling here. We're chilling. We're always in long, so we're just buying with every bull bar here. All right, bull bars ending their highs, breaking above previous candles' highs. Yeah, I don't worry about that measure move. It's way beyond. Should I take some profits here or just let it ride? Let's let it ride. I mean, we got bull bars here. Not much worry to, not any no bearishness here. So I'm just gonna hold this. Two bear bars in a row would certainly make me think otherwise. Bull bar ending on its high with no follow through here. Unfortunately. In the uptrend, you'll get pullbacks. Like, even if we break the previous candles low, I mean, they're bound to happen. Pullbacks are bound to happen. Pullbacks back to the breakout, original breakout here, right? When we broke out of this high, this pivot high, right? We can have a pullback to this area, and it will be a healthy pullback. I'm just seeing this as always in long, so I'm trying to enter in. With any bullishness I see, I'm going to try to enter in. I really only want to go in long when I see bullishness. If I see a bear bar here, I do not want to re-enter. I don't want to scale in weakness. Let's see. I really need to see the next bar. If this bear bar has follow through, I may just get out because we're at the previous day's high. So you get two bear bars bouncing off of it could lead to a big reversal. I want to see the follow through bar after this bear bar here. Is it just a pullback, small pullback, or what are we doing here? Like, are the bulls feeling confident to go long here? To them, is this opportunity, or is the bears trying to reverse this? Like I said, a healthy pullback can be here. Just back to this breakout area. This is a healthy pullback to test this area here. You can test this area, you can test this area, you can test this area. These are all breakout points that can be tested. And it'll be a breakout retest. These down here will also test the 20 EMA. But now we got 2 bear bars in a row. You're thinking possibly this is just a reversal, which sucks because it comes after like a strong bull bar, and just reversing right off a strong bull bar like that it really does suck. It's trapped bulls just like me. I'm trapped here, right? As a bull, I'm trapped here with a strong bull bar. The 1 minute chart looks very bearish right now. The 1 minute chart looks like it wants to reverse. Right, the strong bear bars on the 1 minute chart all the way down. Really strong. One thing about trading this, you cannot be afraid to lose money. You cannot be afraid to make money. You cannot be afraid to lose money either. I think we're still in a healthy area for a pullback. We'll see what happens. This is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. Trade at your own risk. Please, this is not financial advice. Do not follow my trades. Strong bear bar here. Could be enough to knock me out of this trade. Still got 2 minutes on this bar and it's pretty strong. Still in healthy pullback territory. Still in healthy pullback territory here. Let's see. But the 1 minute chart is just kind of telling you the story right now. It is relentless. It's very bearish. They're not hiding it either. The bears are very, very evident here that they feel very confident on that pullback. All healthy pullback. These are all healthy pullback areas here. But the thing that concerns me more are the 2 strong bear bars in a row, which is not a good sign, right? It's not what you want to see on a bull trend. You don't want to see 2 strong bear bars in a bull trend. Even it's coming back to healthy pullback areas. Like if you want a pullback, you don't want them to be like strong bear bars. If you see a pullback, you want to see a mix of bull bars, bear bars. At least some dojis on the bear bars, but it's literally just went straight down. Still healthy pullback area. Maybe just want to test a 20 MA. I want to test out some of these breakout areas. If we can close above this line, I'm still a happy camper here. If we can close above this line, I'm very happy camper still. If we close beneath it, I'm kind of like, it hurts. It kind of hurts. Looks like we're closing beneath it. Pretty decent bear bars here to kind of ruin the party here. All right, close beneath the line that I want to stay above, unfortunately. We really do stay. Oh. Okay. Break above a previous candle's high. Is that enough for me? I want a bull bar. I want a bull bar to scale in more. I want a bull bar. I don't want to just come in with, breaking a previous candle's high. I want a bull bar. But we're in a healthy pullback area, so I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. It's not the worst here. Give me a strong bull bar, I'll buy. I'll scale in again. I believe we're still always in long. I think. Spike channel. We're bouncing off here, here, and here. Come on, break even if I wanted to. The 1 minute chart looked very bearish, right? Like so, and then in one single bull bar retraced the entire move. One single bull bar in the 5 minute chart. I mean, a 1 minute chart. That shows some strength here. Give me a strong bull bar and I'll go long again. Big news on Wednesday, Friday. The biggest news I saw was on Friday. Let me see on Wednesday. What's on Wednesday? Wednesday is unemployment rate, 830. I mean, non-farm payroll. I mean, it's okay. The bigger news is definitely Friday with CPI numbers, an inflationary number. Right now, the labor market is very weak, but inflation is also, if it's dropping, then it's kind of like, oh, we have really good reason to lower interest rates, and people are going to go crazy. Really good reason to lower interest rates if CPI numbers are low. They're waiting for it. I really need to see how this candle finishes. If it's a strong bull bar, I'm buying again. Always in long. "14 people voted, and 57% of you guys think that Epstein is not dead." You know what? Even though there's only 14 people, I think this is probably the most accurate poll on the entire world in the internet. This is the most accurate poll ever. Bull bar here, I'm buying. I'm a panda of my word. If this is a bull bar, I'm just buying it. I do not even care. Let's run one to the heavens. Let's see. Let's run one to the heavens, just in case something crazy happens. Always in long. Just watching. Scare money, make no money. I'm not scared to lose money here. I'm not scared to lose money here. We can lose a little money today. It's fine. You know exactly what happens if I see another bull bar, what I'm going to do. You know exactly what I'm going to do. Times 3. The risk times 3 at any point. Times 3. $90. $150. $180. I'll put my risk here. We're risking $200 here to make for what, 421. Doesn't make sense. 36 times 6. I got multiplied by 6. I'm talking about multiplied by 6. 6 times $60. 15 times 6, $300. It's $300 here. Hold. Hold. You know what happens if we get another bull bar, what I'm doing here. You know exactly what I'm doing here if we get another bull bar. Always in long. Always in long. That does not look good. That does not look good for me. I'll tell you that much right now. That does not look good for me at all. What in the world? Why can't we ever hit our targets here? Let's hit one target, please. Just one time. Any bullishness I'm buying. Any bullishness I'm buying here. Any type of bullishness. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I said any bullishness. I'm a panda of my word. I'm a panda of my word. Any type of bullishness I'm buying. Let's see. Hold. Hold. Pandas. Pandas. Hold. 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 Got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Nothing to lose here, everything to gain. Only problem is my break even is so like it's so little like break even, so little wiggle room here. My break even is so close to the price action right now. Is not. I need to give it some room to breathe here. I really do need to give it some room to breathe. I think I need to give a little bit of room to breathe. No. Hold. Doing some sort of stalling right now. A little bit of stalling. A little bit of stalling. But hold. 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 It's a little bit of stalling, but it's okay. A little bit of stalling. You know what I'm going to do if I see another bull bar. You know exactly what I'm going to do if I see another bull bar here. Hold. You know exactly what I'm going to do if I see another bull bar here. Four, three, two, one. I got one runner just in case we get like a miracle or something. Hold. Hold. Oh gosh. Give me your Shoryuken. Pandas, I need your P's in the chat right now. Push! Push! No! Why? Why is it always like this? Why is it always like this? Every time. We get an inside bar here as well. We can't get the push up to my target. We're this close. How many times do I miss my target because I don't go in and it just hits my target straight up? How many times does that happen? But now I'm actually going in and it won't actually get to my target. Pandas, this is not looking good for us. Push, come on. I'm on basically using this inside bar as my, if we go on the other side of this inside bar, I'm out. We have an OI pattern, strong bull bar in a bull trend, and I want to hit this. If we hit the other side of the inside bar, then I'm out of this trade. This trade is officially dead. Right? Because if you're in the inside bar and you on the other side of the inside bar, then you're out of this trade. People are going long here. It's not looking pretty for me. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. It's not looking too pretty for me right now. But nothing to lose. Really nothing to lose here. Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. If we break the other side of this inside bar, I'm no longer interested. I'm just, if you get a setup that fails going long in a bull trend, then I'm done. I'm just donezo's. It's diabolical. I don't want anything to do with this if that happens. But if we get this bull move, this bull setup in a bull trend working out, then we are good. I don't want anything to do with this. If the bull setup doesn't work in a bull trend, do I want to stay? Do I really want to stick around and see what happens? Pandas, give me a bull bar here. I'll turn Super Saiyan if we get a bull bar here. I'll turn Super Saiyan on if we get a bull bar here. Currently, it looks like we are not gonna get our target before we get stopped out, unfortunately. So it feels like. Pandas, we still have hope. Hold. If we get a bull bar here, I'm turning Super Saiyan. If we get a bull bar here, or if we break above this high right here, I'm turning Super Saiyan. If we break above this high, I'm turning Super Saiyan on. Or if we get any type of bull bar against Super Saiyan. Any type of bull bar here, Super Saiyan. Our 15-minute chart also, strong bull bar. Looking for follow through on that bull bar. Looking for always and long on the 15-minute chart as well. Can we actually get it one time in our lives? Follow through on a strong bull bar. Is it ever going to happen again in our lives, in our lifetime? We have no idea. It has not happened so in such a long time. It's not. One day it will happen. One day we will get followed through on strong bull bars on the 15-minute chart. One day it will happen. Goodness gracious. Pandas! Hold. If we break this line, pandas, pandas, pandas. Super Saiyan! Shoryuken! Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Come on! No! No, don't you dare! Come on! No! Please! God! You're so close! Prentice! No! Come back! What the?
Target filled. Target filled. Target filled.
Easy peasy. Trading is the easiest thing I've done in my entire life, pandas. It's the easiest thing I've done in my entire life. You literally just buy, you make money. You just buy anywhere, you make money. Goodness gracious. We got a dream runner here. I don't know if much is going to come of it, but we do have a dream set up here. We could really go up high. The only problem is that my stop loss is very, far away from the 20 MA, my break even. I don't know if I'm going to wait till all the way up here. I might wait for the first reversal or something. Does that sound good? First reversal down, I'll just take out. Because this can create multiple bars in a row now. And we're just going to let it ride. Pandas! Easy peasy. I had zero doubt we were going to make that. I had zero doubt. Goodness gracious, pandas. We are live back at it again. You can't see how much profits I made today, but I'm up $940 some right now. Well, $900 right now because of that trade. I was not scared. Even this pullback I held, and I said this is all healthy pullbacks. As long as we are kind of bouncing off one of these areas, we're good. And just a pullback back to these breakout areas. That's all I wanted. We'll let this cook. We'll let this cook. Goodness gracious. Golly. Golly. We did it. We did it. We held for a long time. We bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here. Golly, that's a lot of buying. Since 10:15. We were in that trade for like 35 minutes. 35 minutes we were in that trade just holding and scaling up. I mean, I could be pretty much done for today. I'm up a lot. But just like the other day, if I'm like that aggressive, the problem is being that aggressive is that, you obviously can get hit the other way. My biggest drawdown on this trade, at a certain point in time, I was coming out break even no matter what, so I took my risk off. But my biggest drawdown in this trade was $240. $240, my biggest drawdown. What I'm doing is basically I'm looking for the average of these two, and I was in 4 accounts and you know what? Sorry, I was in four contracts, and so actually 4 times 120. My biggest drawdown was $500 actually on this trade. My biggest drawdown is $500. It looks like we're not gonna go much further than this. This is why I have like just a dream runner, just a small portion of my trade being a runner here. I was essentially in one mini. I was on one mini. I had 10 contracts in that trade. I was on one mini. The reason I was okay with 10 contracts because I was putting my stop loss at break even no matter what. So like I couldn't lose money on the trade. I was like, you know what? Let's just see what happens. And we hit the target, right? The target was these 2 bull bars. Right? I made a target here, and also there's a target here. This pullback from this high to this pullback, right? We hit this target. So people were looking for a breakout of this pivot high, and they got it with 2 bull bars, right? This is why I went long here. After 2 bull bars after the breakout here is why I went long. I went long here, and you can see, let me get rid of this one because it's a little easier to understand why this could be a measure move. So people were going long here, taking out, their loss here, and then after they confirm, they want to hit this target. And we hit this target. Now the next target is the 1 to 2 on this target. I mean, we could really, if we wanted to, just have like a dream of dreams here, but I doubt it. This is the dream of dreams right now. I mean, we're just coming out break even at this point. If it comes back down, we're out break even here. It's all good. But we have a dream setting up. I mean, as long as we keep printing bull bars, I mean, whatever. I'm fine with that. I think, personally, if I get this to 500, I think I'm out. But to get to 500 is pretty much, it's pretty much here. I mean, if we get here, I'm just, this is another bull bar. People still always in long. They buy here and they're buying here. And you can see there's virtually no wick here, no tail. Might change things here, but. What I could have done as well was come out break even on partial of my position and actually hold my original stop loss, just so I can reduce my risk. My exposure was too high, so I was carrying way too much risk there. Now people are still buying. Like I said, this is a dream. Let's see if we get it. I'm down for a dream. Wow. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it for now. Pandas, don't forget these are micros we're trading. We're making we're trading micros right now. Don't forget that we're trading micros, and we're up $200 on micros right now. This is basically minis. You see a strong push up here. See, I want to see this candle finish. I want to see this candle finish here. We're holding for the dream, man. I don't know. Our dreams might come true. This is actually crazy. Is it just a scalp away? What is this? It's just a little more than a scalp. From here to here. It's 100 points. 100 points. Golly. So let's just let this candle finish. Maybe it's gonna like squeeze or something here. I want to see an exhaustive move. Right, this bar is big, but it's not big enough to be exhaustive. Right, look at how big this bar is. Right, this is not the biggest. If it's like a really big bar here, then I'd probably just get out. But if it's just like this, just like a really nice, healthy looking bull bar, I mean, I have not much reason to get out of this trade. But if it's bigger than this bar, let's say, right, this is pretty much the biggest bar in the sequence here. If it's bigger than this bar, then yeah, I would consider it because now it's the biggest bar late in trend. But it's not even that big. It's a good healthy bar here actually. It's just a healthy good bull bar here. We might see a pullback, but I don't know if it's gonna be that deep. I'm thinking for those who bought this bull bar on the 15-minute chart, they actually want a one-to-one, right? They bought this. They want a one-to-one on this bar. That's what I'm thinking. Especially when you're this far away or like that close to the one-on-one. Like I'm thinking, those who just bought right here, they want a one-to-one on this bull bar. That's what I'm thinking on the 15-minute chart. Like they're not going to get out until they get that one-to-one. At least that's what I think. For me, that's how I would trade it if I just went long there. But they're also willing to take all of this as pain, right? They are willing to take all of this as a drawdown. This whole area. I'm basically coming out break even here. Let's see. Let's get out the one-to-one here. Let's see what happens. I think it's a good area to take some profits. If we have more reason to go long, maybe I can look for another entry. But I think this one-to-one on this bull bar here makes a lot of sense to me. Let's just protect our profits here, and we're going to have a nice bull day today. Nice green day. I think it's a pretty good done deal if we can break above this high. Because now we're always in long, and if we break this high, it just further confirms our always in long and the strength of the bulls. If we can break this high. If we can't break this high, then we're pretty much just like in a small trading range right now. It's 5-minute bar. I just said like I would get out on the first reversal. We still haven't seen a reversal yet. We might see one here though. Second entry long forming on the 1-minute chart. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 bull bars in a row. 8, 9, 10. Around the 10th bar is when you just want to take it out with profit. When you get 10 bars in a row of something, typically it's when people want to stop doing that thing. Either it's trading range or bull trend, bear trend. Okay, second pullback on the 1-minute chart. It's creating a flag, bull flag here. Second entry long on the 1-minute chart, but looks sloppy and choppy. Got second entry long here. A, B, C, right? First pullback, first entry, second pullback. Second entry just triggered. Let's see if we get a nice little burst up here. It'd be nice. Right, hassle free. It's OI pattern again on the 5-minute chart. It's inside bar. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 3 more bars left on this leg up before we'll just get out no matter what. Right, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar. Are the bulls scared at all? No, but if you're a bear, you're feeling a lot of pain right now. As a bear, you're like, if you're trying to scale in, like this is the worst thing you want to see. As a bear, this is like really big pain. If you keep scaling, think about it, keep scaling in as a bear. Let's say you thought this would be a double top of some sort or a wedge top. You're selling here, you're selling here, you're selling here, you're selling here, you're selling here. You're trying to sell at the close of every bar, or you want to sell at the first strong bear bar. Let's see if we get it though. There are bears who are trapped here and they're feeling lots of pain. Okay, the OI pattern on the 5-minute chart breaks to the downside, which is typically not a good thing. It's a really good thing if it breaks to the downside and it fails to push down and pushes back up. That means it's a failed reversal attempt. Really good for the bulls, but we'll see if we get that. It's not a good short to take, but it's a good thing if the short fails for the bulls. That's what I'm saying here. Do I know that's gonna happen? I don't. But this is not a good entry for a bear, right? You got a bull bar here. This is not and you're on a strong uptrend. If you're like a bull, you're
5-minute
thinking,
trap.
I'm gonna just buy here because that's a bad entry for a bear. Like, as a bear, you really shouldn't be entering stop orders. Maybe limit orders, but not stop orders. Not right now. Because they haven't made money yet. Bears haven't made money that way yet. You get evidence of that happening, then yeah, maybe. But right now, there's evidence of that. Bears making money with stop orders. That means you're trying to enter in at the break of previous candle lows. As a bear, I would hate to see this. And my entry now, I would be disappointed in seeing what's happening right now. If I went short here, I'll be kind of like screaming in my monitor and be like, why are you like, you have to be going down sometime. Why aren't you going down? But the truth is, it does not have to go down. Not for a while. Right, on the 15-minute chart, we still haven't hit the 1-to-1 on this bar. So this bar, even though it's bullish, it's not even as strong as the previous bar. So we know the potential of, these bars here, and it hasn't even got there yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more bars and I'm out. I'm happy with my profits. Very happy with my profits. I'm done for today as well. We made $20,000 today, essentially. Yeah, as a bear, I would hate to be short here right now. As a bear, I'd hate to have gone short here, and especially seeing this follow through, very disappointing. I almost want to go long here again, but I don't want to increase my exposure for like no reason. I don't really want to increase my exposure for what? How many points I'm trying to get here? I guess it's scalp. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. It's so late in trend as well. I gain another $100. Is it worth it to risk to get rid of my Yeah, it's not worth. It's another $100. But I'm telling you, this is a really good sign for bulls. Like the fact that the bears failed to reverse it here, they couldn't even get a 1-to-1 on this inside bar, and for some reason you went short here. The bulls just had a field day with those bears. They had their way with them. Goodness gracious, that's terrible for the bears. Really bad for the bears here. I'm already in my position, so I'm just gonna let it go. Let it work itself out.
5-minute trap.
Okay. Sold. Buy this or sell the close. Bears may have felt a little bit encouraged that this ended bearish. Bulls maybe are like, you know what? I'll just take my profits now. I still think the 1-to-1 on the 15-minute chart is a target. So I'm just waiting for that. As a bear, I would hate to see this. If I was a bear, this is... Just imagine if you're a bear. How would you feel if you went short here for some reason and you're a bear and you saw this? Just imagine how you would feel if you saw this happening right now. You'd be like, you don't know when this uptrend will end. You know how much more pain you have to take. Bears are possibly getting out of their position right here. All right, that's your stop loss. right here. I mean, at a certain point in time, the bears are going to give up, and we're going to see a huge bull bar. In my opinion, we're going to see a really big bull bar. But so far, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bars in. We got one more bar left. Incredible. The 15-minute bar just printed a very small bar relative to all the other bars. Right, this bar, right, your ATR 78.9, this is it's less than half the size of all the other bars. Less than half. Goodness gracious, less than half than the average true range. It's 25 points. It's like a third of the size of all the previous 14 bars. Third of the size. That's crazy to think about how small this bar is relative to all the other bars. That means it's a bull flag, right? Bull flag. It's very small retracement. Very small. Okay. We might get that push up that we're looking for here. Let's see if we get that 1-to-1 on the 15-minute chart. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Disappointing for the Bulls now. It's not what you want to see, really. Bulls failed to break out as well. Huh. Not the reaction I thought we were going to get if we broke the high. I thought the Bears would basically get... What is it? Would have to capitulate there, but I don't know. I thought they'd have to give up. Guess not. Yikes. As a bull, I'll be very happy to see this bull bar here. As a bear, I would not like to see this at all. Such a small bar here for the 15-minute chart. That's incredibly small for a 15-minute candle. Incredibly small for a 15-minute candle. Incredibly, incredibly, incredibly small. Like I said, after the 10th bar, I'm out. This is the 9th bar. The next bar, no matter what happens, whatever the close is, I'm going to get out. Pull bar ending on tie. Like, as a bear, if you saw that, like, that is, I don't know, that's scary if I was a bear. If I saw this as a bear, I would be like, nope. But, you know, I'm not a bear right now. I'm bullish. But if I was a bear, I would be very scared to go short here. You have no signs of reversing, and when you did try to reverse it, ended on a bull bar. We made a higher low, so I mean, should I? Should I look for the dream? Should I just look for the dream? No, I'm out. No matter what happens in this bar, I'm out. The candle finish. Right, classic spiking channel. Just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting. I mean, we got a higher low, so I got a higher low to work with. It is seeming to grind right now, like crazy. Not much going on. It is grinding out of its mind. We do have a higher low to work with, so I don't mind that. Okay, hold. Nothing to lose here. I mean, should I look for the dream, pandas? I mean, what do we have to lose, right? What do we have to lose here? Pandas can dream. Pandas can dream. I'm only considering this because we have a higher low to work with now, and I'm protecting my profits. If we just keep creating higher lows, then what's the deal here? Am I just being greedy? Probably being a little greedy here. What I call this content. If we can get up here, we're talking about, there's the 10th bar profit taking here. Profit taking on the 10th bar. You know what? I'll hold it. It's fine. We make higher lows. If we make a lower low now, then I guess that to me is like this uptrend is potentially done, and it could turn to a trading range. But as long as we're making higher lows, right? We break the previous pivot high. That means we're making higher lows here officially. Officially a higher low here. Not much to lose. Like whatever. Like if I lose this, it's fine. I'm surprised the bears are this tenacious. Like if I was a bear, I'd really have like no reason to keep shorting, but they're making profits now, right? They made a scalp right there. Made 25 points. Not too shabby on this strong uptrend. But maybe that's all the bears make. 25 points. Let's see if they make more. Okay. Again, not much to lose. Everything to gain, not much to lose. We're protecting our profits here anyway, so. Kind of like what I said, after the 10th bar, people take their profits. This could have a deep pullback back to the 20 MA. Right? People want their profits at 10 bars. As long as we keep making higher lows and higher highs, I have not much reason to get out of this, no? Am I being greedy or am I being smart? What am I being? Ugh.
5-minute trap.
Like I said. As long as we're making higher highs and higher lows, what do we have to fear here? I mean, this could have like 10 pushes up before we break a previous pivot low. Okay, I'm glad I'm holding. No regrets here. The 15-minute bars are so small now compared to what they were the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like they're basically as small as they were at the end of Friday. They're teeny right now. What's going on?
5-minute trap.
I mean, if we break this high, I'm moving my stop loss to this new high here, or this new low. And it's more of the premise, right? The fact that we're making higher highs and higher lows. I might as well stay long. And the 15-minute bars also are just all bull bars. We technically didn't break this pivot high. We have to break this pivot high in order to consider this as a new higher low. Technically, it's not a higher low yet. We don't know what this is until we break a previous candle's high. Or sorry, previous pivot high. Teeny weeny candles. Teeny weeny itty bitty candles. It might happen here. It might happen here. Officially, we made a new high, right? So we move this to the new pivot low, the previous pivot low. So now this is our new pivot low. If we break this low, that means we are no longer making higher or higher lows. The 15-minute bars look very strong. Like it almost made a 1-to-1 on this move. But they're all just super strong bull bars. This is why I'm like, I'm gonna hold. They're just all strong bull bars. Like they're always in long on the 15-minute chart. Pandas can dream, right? Pandas can dream. I'm gonna hit my dream target. The 1-to-2 risk reward, my dream target here. We're shooting for it. I mean, we're so close. I might as well hold it. I don't know. We're shooting for my dream target here. Golly. And I virtually have no reason to sell. Look at the 15-minute bars. Bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, bull bar, ending near their highs. I'll be surprised if this is not a always in long right here. They just buy right away. Imagine if you're a bear and you saw this again. Like, just how would you feel if you saw that as a bear? I would feel terrible. Very disappointing. Hopefully we just get in the next bar. Strong bull bar ending on high. 15-minute bar and the 5-minute bar. 15-minute bar looks very strong. Like it looks like it wants to break out right here. Like I'm surprised it's even having any type of bearishness right now. As a bull, and you see this. If you're trading the 15-minute chart and you saw this bull bar, you're just buying. You're just buying that. Like what stops you from buying? What? There's absolutely zero bearishness here. Like if you're a bull, you feel super confident. I'm surprised even creating a small tail like that. The fact that I created a small tail makes me wonder like what's happening here. Like that little tail shouldn't even happen here. Like the fact that we got even a little tail here, like that kind of like surprises me. All right, very close to my target. I might as well hold it. I guess it's just a scalp away. I'll tell you what though, the candles on the 5-minute chart are very small as well. Like relatively pretty small compared to the last couple days. Compared to last week, the volatility was crazy. I'll tell you that much. The fact that we're having any retracement here is a little concerning because it should not be doing that. And if it's doing something it should not be doing, then you gotta be a little bit concerned. Right, the 15-minute candle being that okay, there it is. The 15-minute candle being that bullish, it should not have much retracement. It should just be buying, right? Always and long, by the close. That's what I feel like it should be doing. And if it's not by the close here, then it kind of makes you wonder if it's not doing what it should do. Then well, what in the world? To me, we're just making higher highs and higher lows, so I'm just like, what's the problem here, right? What is the problem here? The 1 minute chart. Oh, I see. It's misleading. You need at least 10 days on your chart so you can have your correct OHLC. Yeah. Yeah, at least 10 days on your chart so you can have the correct OHLC data for the weekly, right? For the weekly. I mean, what is stopping us from reaching this? I do not know. This was the dream target, pandas. And I just said, like, let's just keep a runner just in case we get our dream. And the dream we are getting. Golly. But I'm surprised this isn't just breaking out now. Because these, like, multiple bull bars in a row. Just to have, like, you want at least, like, a wick to pop up here. But it's kind of, like, not doing that, which is a problem. Maybe he's looking for a pullback before finally hitting this target. People are taking profits early, that's what I'm thinking. Or they're front running their profits. Why? I do not know, but that's what they do. I feel zero reason to go short here, so I'm not going to get out of my trade. I really have zero reason to go short. I don't see it. I don't see the reason why. Okay. Not the best follow through, but not terrible, like, not terribly bearish here. Still surprised we didn't just break out again on the 15-minute candle. It just looks so incredibly bullish. Like, maybe there's having a small pullback here, small pause. But the 15-minute candles, nothing about that looks bearish to me. So I don't know. Surprised having any retracement here. Just imagine if you're a bear and you saw this bull bar like this. Imagine if you're a bull and you saw that bull bar. You're like, all right, let's go. You're at least holding onto your trade. I think my strategy is simple, though. I'm just raising my stop loss at the previous pivot lows on the prior higher low. I'm just raising my stop loss to there and see how much money. I'm already making more money than I would if I took out all my original position, so I'm happy about that. I'm currently risking like what, $150 here. The 1 minute chart creating a second entry long here. Interesting. Two pullbacks. All right, if we break this high, then I'm moving the stop loss to right here. Again, surprising. 15-minute candle, like strong bull bar, any on high like that. Just the fact that it's having this much retracement, like you thinking is always in long. People are just buying at the close, but they're not.
5-minute trap.
I wouldn't mind if we break this high and I just move my stop loss here. And if I get stopped out, even better. Like, it's fine. I don't mind the tighter stop loss. Shenanigans are happening right now, so... Okay. Let's just see how this candle finishes. Nothing to lose, really. I'm risking like I guess $150 here. It's fine. I think more importantly for me than how much I'm risking is like just abiding by the price action here. Like if we break this low, we're no longer making higher lows. And it's like that's the first step for reversal. You need to no longer make higher lows. That's the first signs of a reversal. That has to happen for a reversal. Somewhere in the reversal, that has to happen. You have to break. You have to no longer make higher lows. I mean, you have like the weird case, like let's just say this was one leg up, never any pullbacks, and came all the way back down. Then you don't have a higher low to really break. So, I mean, I guess technically that would reverse without breaking a higher low. I feel like a crazy push up and a crazy push back down. I mean, don't get me wrong, that probably has happened multiple times in the Nascraq. But in this situation, that is not the case. So we have higher lows to work with. Second entry long about to trigger on the 1 minute chart. And we can still be an uptrend, right? Because even if I break a higher low on the 5 minute chart, on the 15-minute chart, we haven't even had one single pullback yet. We haven't broken a previous candle's low yet on the 15-minute chart. So breaking this low here is breaking the higher low on the 5-minute chart. But here, it's literally just the first pullback on the 15-minute chart. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Okay. If we break this high, I'm moving my stop loss right here. And I'll be happy to do that. I would not mind that at all. Come on. You can do it. 30 more seconds left. I would just love to hit the target and just be done with it. Hold. Hold.
Five-minute
I'm
trap.
just gonna preemptively put it here, thinking we're gonna break this high, but who knows? Having a hard time breaking above the previous candle's high. I'll just move it when I should move it. So we can get a second entry long here and still stay above here. Like we can break this low, that's fine. That does not mean we made a lower high. This only becomes the lower or the higher low when we break the previous pivot high. So we gotta break this high before we deem this as the higher low. And the reason being is because we can make a second entry long here, right? We can push down further and push back up. Then this pivot, like let's just say it does this. Goes down, goes up, and then goes down again further than this one. And then goes back up, breaking this pivot high. Now this is your new higher low. You know what I mean, pandas? Does that make sense? This is like swing trading like 101 essentially, right? All right, we broke this high. That's our new higher low here. We're risking very little on this trade now. Virtually, it's just very little risk. We're risking $40 now in this trade. But more importantly, we're just higher lows, right? As long as we keep making higher lows. Hopefully we hit our target. That'd be great. That's the dream target, but we're so close to it. I mean, anything here is really good. Sorry, we're risking not 40 bucks. We're risking times 2, so we're risking 80 bucks. All right, let's see. To me, this is a clear target, right? It's the 1 to 2 risk reward on this pullback and the breakout here, right? We reached the 1 to 1, which is our first target, and now we're trying to reach the 1 to 2 for the dream target, and we're pretty darn close to it. But we're getting there in a very choppy manner. You know what I mean? Like a very grindy manner. So grindy. Like we've been in this trade for how long? We've been in this trade since 10:15, so 1.5 hours. We've been in this trade. That's the beauty of the 5-minute chart now. Is that not the case, pandas? The 15-minute bar printing possibly another bull candle here. Like possibly ending on its high. And if we don't have follow through, direct follow through right after that, like immediate follow through, that's very surprising. Very surprising. Like you're basically expecting when candles end on their highs, bulls are just buying. Kind of what I was doing along the way here. Like bought here, bull bar ending on its high, bought here. Doesn't matter if we had a pullback. Bull bar, buy it again here. Buy it again on this bull bar, even though it didn't end on its high. Buy it again on this bull bar. I should have bought it here. 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 I should have bought all. I should have kept buying. Why did I stop, pandas? Why did I even stop? I don't even know. I mean, if this ends bullish, like above this line here, I'm like pretty certain we're gonna hit our target. I'm like very certain, like 80% certain we're gonna hit our target here. If we can close above this line. %? Should I just buy then? I mean, how much am I really gaining here? It's not even a scalp. Is it worth it? It's not worth it for me. It's not even a scalp, pandas. Maybe if I buy at a scalper distance. If I buy here. Do I even want to buy here if it retraces down here? I don't know. Nah, not even worth. Just let it go. Let it go. Alright, I mean, this... I just feel like 15-minute candle of pandas. Like I just feel like this is gonna get hit with a very high degree of certainty here. Goodness gracious, without a sweat, no hassle. No hassle trade. I love it. You gotta love that no hassle trade. Like I didn't have to do anything, just kept making higher highs and higher lows. That's the best. When you're in this, that's the best. If you're in it, if you're trapped out of it, it sucks. But if you're in this, it's amazing. It's really like stress-free trading. Goodness gracious. Are we gonna miss it by tick? Is that what's gonna happen here? I don't think so. This is not the market that you miss things by tick. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. We are certainly missing it by tick right now. We are certainly missing it by tick right now. No way. No way. No. No. You cannot do that to me. No way. There it is.
Target filled.
Whoo! We surely got that bamboo today. Goodness gracious, pandas. Bot here, bot here, bot here, bot here, bot here. And let it ride. To hit the 1 to 2 risk reward. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, this might have more room to go up. I don't know. But right now, that 1 to 2 risk reward was hit to the T right now. Goodness gracious, pandas. I mean, that's what you want to see when you're in a trade. You just want to see hassle-free. This is what I've been trying to see for the last 2 weeks, but hasn't happened. We finally got into like a hassle-free trade. It took a very long time, but we finally got there. Beautiful. Beautiful trade. Goodness gracious. Very beautiful trade. I love it. I love it. Hassle-free trading, really. We kept making higher highs and higher lows. I had nothing to worry about. And we made the 1 to 2 risk reward. Goodness gracious, man. We're up 1,300. And being up 1,300 is... I like it because my biggest losing day was like essentially like 1,500 on one trade. So ridiculous. But making 1,300 on one trade is, you know, for me... makes me realize I can make as much money as I lose. Sounds kind of weird, but it's a good sign, right? Because that means even if you lose like 1,300, you have the ability to make it up in one day. Not that I ever wanted to ever lose 1,500, and even on this trade, my max drawdown was $500. My max daily drawdown I wanted to be $600. So it's clean. We didn't hit our max daily drawdown. So, you know, right here with this pullback was a $500 drawdown. And to me, since we're just above the breakout points, we were basically, you know, there were several breakout points I wanted to retest. It only retested one of them. It retested this one here, and it couldn't stay beneath it, just one close, and it shot back up like insanely strong. So, and we never retraced. We never like came back and filled this gap here. We just kept going up, 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 up and away. And it's kind of rare to see days like this. And the fact that we are to take advantage of it, that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade, beautiful trade. And you could say like, oh, if you're trading minis, you would have made so much more money. Well, the truth is, I would have busted my accounts because I would have a $5,000 drawdown right here. So the case that you can say like, oh, if you're trading minis, then you would make so much more. No, the actual case is like, if I was trading minis, I already busted my accounts. So you cannot see, it's not one-to-one, right? You cannot say I could have made $13,000 today. The truth is that with minis, you cannot trade the same exact way as you can with micros. Like micros, you can take these drawdowns as you should. Like, you know, I had to take this drawdown in order for this trade to work, and that was the correct move to do. We didn't even hit the 20 EMA at this point, so for me, it still felt healthy, still felt okay. But pandas up 1,300. I love it. 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 That's for today, and we're overall up 1,400. The cadence that I want is every 3 weeks. I want to be up, or every week I want to be up $1,000. That's a cadence I would like to have, and that will get me to $1 million by June. Now, if I don't make $1,000 every week on average, it's fine. I don't need to make $1 million by June. I think as long as I make $1 million by the end of the year, I'm like, I think I hit my goal. Like $1 million at the end of the year is really kind of the big challenge I have for myself. Mainly, why a year is because, I mean, making $1 million is great, but the reason I want to do it within years because I'm considering it in terms of salary, right? Like if I want to quit my day job and if I want to like just focus on trading, and you know, I got to consider how much can I make in 1 year. You know, that's kind of like to me, it makes sense, right? Because you know, you think of expenses, you think of how much, you know, your salaries are based on 1 year. So for me, I'm like, okay, if I can make $1 million a year, that means my salary is like $1 million a year. My income is $1 million a year for trading, and it's like, what is the point of even having my full-time job when it's basically hindering me from trading, at that point. So I don't know. I just feel like, to me, the $1 million in 1 year is it's a big milestone, big breaking point for me. Like, insanely big. And I think even for like in the YouTube world, if I could make $1 million a year, especially live trading like this, trading micros, like starting off with micros and hopefully upgrading to minis eventually, once we get enough threshold, it's like, I think that would be a huge service to the YouTube community. One, you can show the world that a panda can do it. Two, like if you just actually followed my trades, you would, basically just had made $1 million with me. So, hopefully it's just beneficial for many reasons. Um, do I still have one time? Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, I gotta pay bills. This is not guaranteed money, but if I can make $1 million, I think I feel confident enough, or I'm able to quit my job. I would have enough like buffer in my savings account to go through a year of really bad trading and still be okay. Yeah, so I think $1 million in 1 year is kind of like, man, if you can do that, then you're doing fine. You're doing great. You know what I mean? All right, pandas. I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. I love today's trading. I loved it. It was clean and literally just from the off the rip, we were been in an uptrend, and I just took advantage of that. What can I say? I just was, we have an uptrend day, and I went long. That's basically it. And I think like so for days like this, the difficult thing is like you got to learn how to manage your money. Like you have to learn how to manage like your risk, like how much risk you're willing to take for the potential of this being like I was risking $500. I made $1,300. So I like more than doubled my risk at any point in time in this trade, which is really good, right? Really good. If you could more than double your risk on the trade, that's, I think, a very good risk reward ratio. So, all right, pandas. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Trade safe, everyone. Stay safe. Don't go until remember your max daily drawdowns and stay true to it. That's the only reason why I'm still alive on these accounts, because I have somewhat of some max drawdown in my mind that that I abided by, and I haven't gone on tilt yet. So really good, really amazing, and hopefully I can just stick with this. It's like, to me, like I feel like over 5 years of trading. Right, this is my 6th year, so I have 5 years under my belt. In the 5 years trading, I've gained the confidence to know that if I can keep my accounts alive long enough, then I can definitely make good profits. Can I make $1 million in 1 year profit? Not sure. I'm hoping so. I was able to make $250,000 in half a year, and that was that was really good. I was able to do that. And so, can I make $1 million in 1 year? I think I can. But the main problem is that I gotta prevent the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is going till and just blowing accounts and having having that one really bad day that will just destroy you. I gotta prevent the worst case scenario, and the boom and bust cycle. And I feel like 90% of you guys probably are. I would say like maybe 80% of you guys are in that maybe I would say like 60% of you guys, or maybe 75%, are in that category where you're in a boom bust cycle. The reason why I say that is because probably the other 20% of you guys are in just a bust cycle. You're not profitable. You haven't seen much profitability yet. You're just starting, and in 2 years you might start seeing some profitability. I think 3 years, if you don't see any type of progress in profitability or potential profitability, is kind of like, all right, maybe you should look, for something else to make money. But you know, let's say in 3 years you're starting to see like profitability. Now you enter this boom and bust cycle. That's why I think like maybe 70 some percent of you guys, since you guys been around for a while, are probably in that boom and bust cycle. You see really good gains, and then boom, or sorry, and then bust. You bust your accounts. You just one day you lose it all. You have 1 week of really good, 2 week, even maybe like 1 to 2 months of very good trading, and then you just bust it. And you bust it, and it's just wondering why did I bust? So, um, it's because you don't have ways to prevent yourself from the worst case scenario. And sad to say, but for me, it's taken about 5 years for me to put things in place and have like my parameter set to like know what is the best way for me to prevent the worst case scenario. That's really what you got to prevent from yourself. Worst case scenario. Like to me, if I can survive, if I as long as I don't have like 10 like really max losing days in a row, then I should be fine. Now that's kind of what I set myself up to. Having 10 days of just max losing, not even just losing being right. It's like max losing, right? You know, I kind of set myself to be in that kind of situation. So to me, as long as I can stop myself from doing that, or put myself in a place where I can survive, like get through 10 days of really bad trading, then I think I'm fine. So that's kind of like how I set my parameters, right? Max stop loss or max daily drawdown $600. All right, pandas. All right, my ranting's done. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you guys there. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.